All right, so we're finishing up this rule. So again, start with the pre-image, go to the image, start with the original, go to the new figure. So if we're going from D to D prime, this is where you have to figure out how far we're going to the left or right. So for this, if we are going from D to D prime, you just trace the horizontal and vertical routes. We're going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right, we're going over 7, and then we are going to go up. Well, let's stop there. So if we're going over 7, this is where positive, negative values for x and y. So that means we are going in the positive direction 7. So it's going to be x plus 7. And then we are going up 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that means we are going in the positive y direction. And we're going 4 in the positive y direction. So we moved to the right and we moved up. So that's going to be x plus 7 and y plus 4. Okay. All right. So now if we're looking at number 8, again, we kind of set it up the same way as x, y. It's just notation. Don't get bogged down in this. And then we're going to do x and then do y. Okay. So now we got to figure out what is the rule here. So for this, let's change colors here. So if we're going from M to M prime, okay? So if I'm going from, or let's use N to N prime. I think that one's a little bit more open. We can see it, okay? So if we're going from N to N prime, if I'm going from N, I go over 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and again, this is positive for x, this is negative for x. So we're going in the negative direction, and we're going over 4. And then we're going to go up 1, 2. Okay, so up means positive. So we went in the negative x direction and the positive y direction. So it's going to be up 2. And guys, you can always double check yourself. And this is where I would say, please double check yourself on these. If I go from O to O prime, go over 1, 2, 3, 4, up 2. Same thing, P to P prime, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 2. M to N prime, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 2. So it's going to hold true for every single coordinate going from the pre-image to the image. All right. So now moving on to number 9. These ones are a little bit trickier, okay? So for this, what they're doing is we're combining the reflection and the translation, okay? So basically what we're saying is we're reflecting this image over the x-axis and then translating it, okay, in a certain direction. So if we're reflecting it over the x-axis, so make sure you do this in order, go from A to B. So if we're doing that, then I have the original image graph there. So it is in the x-axis is labeled there for you, and we're doing A first. So it's going to be, oh, there we go. So that means y prime is down here, and then z is 2 units away. So we're going to go 2 units away from the x-axis. That's going to be z prime. And then x is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units away. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units away, and that's going to be x prime. Now, we did the first, and I'm going to call this double prime, just giving it a different name, okay? Because they're actually using x prime, y prime, z prime for the final figure. So we did this part A here. That's what we did. We reflected over the x-axis. I'm going to put a check mark next to it to know that I got that part done. We reflected it over the x-axis. So now we got to translate that figure, okay? And we have to move it in the positive x direction, 9, and in a positive y direction, 2, okay? So we're moving all the values in a positive x direction, so to the right, and a positive y direction, so we're going to move up. So it looks like we're going to get cut off with this video, but we'll finish it in the next video here.